shot. Might pull up on the op if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made it by the million and I'm on it.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of
25 yards that time.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, he's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Defense wins championships, baby. 56 to Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
13-yard line.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And then you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Still's the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Newton now to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Michelle on the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got his man. It's Butler. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Dante.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Excellent tackle for a loss there by Dante Hightower. And while he's been a leader for New England's defense for a long time, he's really looking to step it up in 2020. Lost Jamie Collins to Detroit, Kyle Van Noy to Miami. The linebacking crew and the room going to be totally different. Now in season 9, Hightower's lost weight, got leaner, wants to stay on the field 3 downs on every series.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. A quick throw to Ratley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first down, Moss. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, New England.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bills 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it here. This is James White. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Going to Stills, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 23. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
1st down, New England.
Again, Newton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Sony Michel. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
a lot. I'm feeling like well. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blast when no one was fail. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and cope and chill. I'm making a flip.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Freeman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Long day. That's going to be a long day. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
56.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michelle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ready? Here we go. We get it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Made the tackle.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Allen to throw once more. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
To throw again. Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Ratley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. On second down, Michel. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on. 53.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. They'll look to run with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9.
Patriots 26, Bills 17.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 2nd down now, it's White. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
James White, the New England.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing again. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
36. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Third down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now it's Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go.
Allen to throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
56. Just like that. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 56. Mike 56.
To throw is Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
Here we go. Let's get him. Might be it right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
53. Mike. They can't hang with us. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Middle. Let's bring it. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Watch the run.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
At the 23-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike alert! Mike's 56. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
In a 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man completes it to Butler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the pickup. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
1st down, Patriots.
Throwing here, Newton. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So this